Well, hello everyone. It's my first time to do this. Let's see how this goes. Kind of wait. I've kind of made some announcements. Had a lot of people. You can kind of hear my doggy walking around. Wish you would have been in the video yesterday when I was reading about a boxer. Got a few people viewing, though. Let's see who all's on here. Before I get going on the story, I always like to have like my little notebook. I've always got my little notebook here, like my little notes I'd like to kind of share. And it just some little things some thoughts I have. I'm going to tell you tomorrow's book will be the Lorax. Most people know this story, but honestly, it's probably my favorite of the Dr. Seuss books. I've always liked it. Yes, there's movies out there and all this, but I really have always liked that book. It's me, Blue. Well, hello, Blue. How are you? It says, so tomorrow's going to be like the Lorax. Got an idea for something on Friday that I will share more information on tomorrow. I will, sorry. I had a little message come across my computer here. You got something I'll probably share with more tomorrow. Got an idea for something on Friday. But hopefully something with the kids. I'm trying to toss around this idea about a possible discussion session going live on Friday where we kind of discuss what's going on right now. And do I have all the answers? No, I don't. I thought maybe like discussing things, having me and my wife and my daughter, Stella, we could sit around. We can just, I don't know, maybe just have a little time where we talk. And, I'm like anybody else. This time is kind of crazy. And I find that on 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern, I'm always watching the governor speak. He listens to everything he says. So I'm taking everything and processing and trying to see and we discuss things with Stella every time we see something, we talk about it. And it's just kind of strange to have a nearly 6-year-old say the words coronavirus to you. But oh well. But that's something for Friday. Today we're going to talk about something fun, Pancakes for Supper by Ann Isaacs, illustrated by Mark Teague, Scholastic book. Hey, another thing I'd like to do tonight, I'm going to possibly mention, Stella's going to come in here too. She's kind of trying to get in here. There she goes. She got all dolled up for this. You put on makeup, didn't you? Yes, you did. Woo! You're only 6. But anyway.
Yeah, my birthday's April 2nd. I'm not 6 yet. I'm still 5.
But April 2nd. Should have been born on April Fool's Day. But I'll go ahead and tell you one of the things I think I'm going to record tonight. These won't be live sessions. I think I'm going to record some chapter books. So got some ideas I'd like to possibly maybe read a couple of chapters of Junie B. Jones, maybe a Junie B. Jones book, maybe a Harry Potter book. I thought now that would take a few different videos to record because those are long books, but I could do some of that. If you have 1 second, Stella, if you have any ideas for different books that you would like me to read, different chapter books, please just throw them up there in the chat. Open up the chat on this so that way you can add some ideas. Like what are some books you'd like to read? And if I have them available to me, I will read them and we'll go through and in that way, once again, this is really just help kids out while we're going through this. Gives you a chance to possibly take some tests, take some AR tests, and get some build those AR points up. So when we eventually go back, and we will eventually go back, you'll have say, hey, my points are already up to here. And I know at our school that means, hey, if you get over 100 points, you're getting to go to Gaddy Town. So full disclosure, Gaddy Town does not pay me any endorsement money, but that's where they're going. Anywho, so now we're going to go ahead and read Pancakes for Supper. If you have your 3D glasses on, that won't work. It'd be cool if it did.
Yeah, work.
No, it didn't work. Also, before I keep reading, hopefully you all like this method. I'm trying this YouTube thing. If you like it, I'm getting ready to pretend like I go ahead and do the things that all the YouTubers are saying. Make sure you like and subscribe to my page. If you like this, hit that, give it a massive thumbs up right? Give it a massive thumbs up. And that way,
Or fun
no, we don't know.
No
Whoop,
way.
thumbs up. We want, that's a finger. We want thumbs up. And that way we'll we'll be able to continue to provide you this wonderful content that I think we're providing right now. I don't even really know. We're acting a little silly here. But yeah, do that. And then you hit the little bell icon on there, and that will notify you when we're getting ready to we'll notify you when we're getting ready to go live or when we add new content to this page. Yes, this is my page. I'm going to clean it up tonight, make sure and add some more information on here. This is a channel that I've not used much. So anyway, that being said, on with the show, Stella.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Dad was also doing a game too.
Well, I don't know what kind of game we do. So here we go. Here we got to kind of put here. So Pancakes for Supper by Ann Isaacs. And if you look in the comments, you will see what the test number is.
Yeah.
Pancakes for Supper. Once upon a morning in a March wood, a solitary wagon splashed along the mud road toward the town of Whisker Creek. Winter was almost gone, but it had left snowy footprints on the land. Mama and Papa guided the horses, while Toby sat in the back and made up a song to the rhythm of the bouncing wagon. I got a sky blue coat with purple lining, a sun yellow sweater with green leaves twining, thick orange mittens with a matching cap, buck hide boots to keep out the damp, fuzzy red long johns and a dress of brown, brand new clothes for Whisker Creek Town. Whisker Creek Town, that's something different. Here we go. There, that's Toby in the back right there.
Yeah, she's singing.
She's singing, probably in a higher voice than I am. But suddenly, the wagon hit a big bump and sent Toby flying. And there you can see Toby. She's flying away.
Let's see.
Now, up she sailed, higher and higher and higher, past squirrels in the branches, past soaring eagles and feathery clouds, until she could no longer see her parents' wagon. Then, just as Toby was wondering if she would ever come down again, she began to fall. There she is passing the eagle. There she's going to fall.
That's where she is. That's true.
Down, down, down she tumbled until finally she landed, sploosh, in a deep, soft pile of snow. But right in front of her stood a huge wolf with terrible green eyes. The wolf paced around Toby in a circle, closer and closer. Hungry, growled the wolf. So hungry am I. I will feast on the child who falls from the sky.
No, that's not true.
What?
That is not true.
Oh, please don't eat me, cried Toby, and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest. A small girl like you? Ha! What can you do? Growled the wolf. I will give you my beautiful blue coat with purple lining. The wolf's eyes gleamed fiercely as it put on Toby's coat and strutted off, calling, Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east. And there's our wolf wearing her coat. Toby ran off as fast as she could, but just as she reached the crest of a hill, she found herself face to face with a cougar. Roar! The cougar roared. Kits in the den waiting to eat. My kitties would love a girl so sweet. Oh, please don't eat me, Toby cried as the cougar crouched to spring, and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
A small girl like you? Ha! What can you do? Roared the cougar. I will give you my beautiful yellow sweater, said Toby. The cougar gloated triumphantly as it strutted off in Toby's sweater, roaring, Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east. Look how fancy that cougar looks.
Yeah, my dad's doing right now. I know that.
Toby shivered without her warm coat and sweater and peered fearfully into the woods as she ran on. How would she ever find her parents now? In her hurry, Toby didn't notice a furry white striped animal crawling through the shadows, but it did notice her, for just then she heard a whispered snarl. Come to play? Go away! Plan to stay? Go away, or I'll spray. Toby backed off as quickly as she could, but the skunk was already raising its tail, aiming straight at her. Toby's pretty scared. I'd be.
She's like, ah!
Oh, please, don't spray me, cried Toby, and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest. A small girl like you? Pshaw! What can you do? Snarled the skunk. I will give you my beautiful buck-hide boots, said Toby. The skunk waddled over to put the boots on its muddy front paws and strutted away, whispering, Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east. Toby ran off, holding her nose.
She's like,
until suddenly a porcupine jumped right in front of her, threatening her with its long, sharp quills. Approach me if you dare, but beware. If you try to pull my hair, beware. You haven't got a prayer if you touch me anywhere. So beware. Ah!
Yeah,
the porcupine.
She's scared if she's going to touch her.
Oh, don't strike me with your quills, cried Toby, and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest. A small girl like you? Ha! What can you do? I will give you my beautiful brown dress, said Toby. A minute later, the porcupine shambled off wearing Toby's dress, bristling with pride and crying, Ha 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 ha! Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east. She's got her fancy dress on. But Toby's getting cold. She's got cold little toes there. Oh no! Now, the only clothes Toby had on were her red long johns, her orange mittens, and her hat. She had just sat down to rub her frozen toes when a fierce growl arose behind her. There stood a bear, half as tall as a tree, and it drooled hungrily as it grunted. Girl for dinner, crunchy, good, roasted on a stack of wood. Or should I stew her? Yes, I should. Young but ripe enough to eat, crunchy fingers, crunchy feet, dipped in honey, very sweet. Ah, there's a bear. Oh, please don't eat me, and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest, cried Toby. What can you do, little tasty and stew? I will give you my beautiful orange mittens, said Toby, but the bear only laughed and came closer. What good would that do? I've got 4 paws, not 2. Toby thought fast. You can wear them on your ears, she told the bear. A minute later, the bear lumbered off, wearing Toby's mittens on its ears and thundering, Ho, ho, ho! Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east. I think he looks kind of silly with those mittens on his ears. So Toby hurried off, rubbing her cold fingers, but she hadn't gone far when she heard a tremendous uproar. Oh no, thought Toby. The animals are all coming back to eat me. And she scurried up the nearest tree to hide. Soon the wolf, cougar, skunk, porcupine, and bear appeared, roaring and growling, hissing and howling, yipping and yowling, and arguing over which of them was the grandest. Look at them all prancing around saying, I'm the grandest. No, I'm the grandest. The animals grew so angry that they began to chase each other. All their fine new clothes fell off as they ran. They caught hold of each other's tails and raced around the trunk of a huge maple tree. Soon they were spinning so fast that Toby couldn't tell which animal was which. Round and round the animals whirled, faster and faster, until at last they melted into a great golden brown puddle at the base of the trunk. What do you think they're going to form?
I don't know.
You don't know. I haven't read this one to her yet. As soon as she was sure the animals were gone for good, Toby ran to put her on her clothes. Then she heard her mother and father calling her and caught sight of their wagon through the trees. Everyone shouted joyfully as Toby ran out to meet them. They're so happy to see her, but look what's left there by the bottom of the tree. While Toby told them of her adventures, the sun rose high and warmed the trunk of the maple tree where the animals had disappeared. The tree began to stir with life after its long winter sleep and soaked up the golden brown puddle from root to branch. A woodpecker tapped holes in the bark and sweet maple syrup began to trickle down. "Pancakes for supper!" shouted Toby, and she held up a shiny tin bucket to collect the syrup. "We'll have the grandest feast, west or east," said Papa, and he built a fire in the clearing while Mama mixed batter in a bowl. What do you think they're going to eat, Stella?
I think they're eating waffles.
Well, it's kind of the opposite of waffles. They're going to eat the opposite of waffles, which is Mama fried pancakes as golden as the fur on a cougar, while the hot maple syrup Toby poured over them was as glossy brown as a bear's coat. But not one single pancake was as tough as a wolf, prickly as a porcupine, or smelly as a skunk. Papa ate 27 pancakes, and Mama ate 55. Woo! But Toby ate, oh my goodness, 169 because she was so hungry. "For you're the bravest girl in the world," said Mama and Papa together. There she is with a big old stack of pancakes.
These ones are really
And Toby drove the horses all the way to Whisker Creek. There's Toby driving the horses to Whisker Creek. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed that story.
Yeah.
I've got, once again, in the comments down below the description, it's got the test number on there. What? Oh, and on the one thing about this is on the back, there's actually, if you were to check this book out from the library, it's an actual recipe for pancakes. I'll put it real close in case you ever want to take a screenshot of this and make your own pancakes because, hey, we got plenty of time right now. So that's there's our story. Make sure you take a book. Everybody stay safe. Make sure you're practicing that good social distancing. Make sure you wash your hands regularly. Wash for 20 seconds. I always sing Humpty Dumpty or a Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is really the big one. So sometimes if you hear me sing it while I wash my hands, that's really what I'm doing. I'm actually doing the safe thing. So 20 seconds. Wait a second. 20 seconds of hand washing, good social distancing, 6 feet apart, and stay safe. And like I said, make sure you like and subscribe to this page. And we will be seeing you tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Thank
guys,
you.
This was the whole thing.
Yeah.
I just covered a couple of it. So yeah.
So we wanted you to see all 169 pancakes. You all have a wonderful evening. What do we say, Stella?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, kid.